Welcome to another edition of The Explainer. Today, we're looking at Argentina versus Cabo Verde, 2026 FIFA World Cup highlights. Okay, let's dive into this. We're going to do a dramatic, micro-deconstruction of this incredibly brief but impactful piece of fixture metadata. Because you know what? This isn't just data. We're looking at the literal blueprint for a monumental sporting event.
The 2026 global stage, FIFA World Cup 2026. I really want us to take a second to truly appreciate the immense prestige anchored in those few words. This is the global stage. We're not talking about some friendly scrimmage or a regional qualifier here. No way. This text places our event directly in the epicenter of the world's most watched, most epic, cinematic sporting arrival. The sheer scale of this is absolutely undeniable.
An unexpected matchup. Who is facing off? So with a stage of this massive magnitude perfectly set, the immediate question becomes, out of all the nations on Earth, who is stepping into that spotlight? Who is facing off under these unimaginably bright lights? Well, prepare yourselves, because we get a truly captivating answer. Argentina compared with Cabo Verde. And this brilliantly illustrates the explicit, stark juxtaposition right from our source string. On one hand, you have Argentina, these historic, absolute titans of South American football. And right alongside them, Cabo Verde, this fierce, rising island nation. It's a stark, incredible clash of two completely different footballing histories colliding on the ultimate stage. The date of destiny approaches. Let's move to and see how this builds into the exact timeline of this impending event. Because a matchup of this caliber, it's not just some abstract concept floating out there, right? It is anchored to a very specific moment in time.
04/7/2026, July 4th, 2026. Now I want you to really let that timeline sink in. Since today is July 3rd, 2026, this date of destiny is literally tomorrow. The anticipation is absolutely peaking right now. This isn't some distant hypothetical event years down the road. It is quite literally right on our doorstep.
Goals. The explicit promise of pure action and scoring events on the pitch. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the very first word in our string of text. It's written in all capital letters, goals. It doesn't say match summary or gameplay. It explicitly says goals. In the context of this preview, it acts as an absolute ironclad guarantee. We aren't bracing for a scoreless draw here. We're promised pure action, the ball hitting the back of the net, and undeniable scoring events on the pitch.
The deliverables, pure action, guaranteed goals, and match highlights. So the crucial point is what these final pieces of our source material actually deliver to us as fans. We're promised pure action, we're guaranteed goals, and most importantly, we are promised the ultimate highlights. Highlights, highlights, highlights. This exists to point us directly toward those unforgettable, viral moments that will literally be watched millions of times over. It is all about building maximum hype for the spectacle we're about to witness.
Who will secure the ultimate highlights, which leaves us with one final undeniable thought. When the dust finally settles on July 4th, 2026, when Argentina and Cabo Verde step off that pitch, who is going to secure the ultimate highlights? Who writes their name into the history books of the FIFA World Cup 2026? The matchup promises us an absolute spectacle, but only the players can actually decide the outcome. I highly suggest you tune in on Match Day to find out. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you next time.